Welcome back. You're watching In Time TV's On the Edge, Conversations in Emerging Medical Technologies. I'm Dr. Jonas Moses. With me today, Roger Stark and Dr. Sarah Sawtelle. We are talking this hour about cognitive skills development and regarding applied neurosciences. Just before we went to commercial break, we were talking about a group of doctors out in California, and they were using the analogy of a fitness club.
Right. They will be actually prescribing for people to join this club, and what they're going to be doing is using all the emerging technologies they can find to help reverse the onset of Alzheimer's and to see what, and scientifically see what effect each of them have. So they'll be doing medical treatments, they'll be doing health treatments, they'll be doing exercise, and they'll be doing mental fitness.
And diets.
And they'll be doing diet. And the mental fitness part is we're one of the programs that they're going to use for the mental fitness.
So they'll be incorporating
they'll be incorporating us into what they're doing, and we'll be getting some good, really good feedback about what is actually happening and how it is affecting their brains from the medical community. So we're very excited about that.
I can imagine.
Aren't they also partnering with the university and going to have some scan work done as well?
Well, that's different. That's not part of that clinic.
Okay. All right, that's a different thing. That's interesting that we talk about that particular study and being with senior citizens.
Yes.
Our product now is in place in curriculum and in clinics within 7 universities now around the country. The School of Optometry here in Illinois, right here in Chicago on the south side, University of California, Berkeley. We just got the University of Houston. And we have 7 universities now that are taking this product, and they actually use this to teach their doctors about neuroscience-based cognitive development. And we
optometry.
Schools of optometry, that's what they're talking about. But it's in the School of Optometry. But we're very proud of that. I mean, that we would be the first program of this nature that they would actually take on and make that type of a commitment. We have a broad representative base of different people from different universities and schools.
And these folks have, are they also working in the development, further advancement of the software, or they are actually applying it?
They're applying it and they're consulting with us, our internal team. But I guess it has to say that they're advisors and they work with us on the product. That's to say they don't. That would not be a fair characterization, because many of them, even on our first patents, a couple of them their names are on the patents.
Okay.
So that we have out here for this product. So, and we're always looking to expand that. I mean, what's happening now are people are coming to us from all these different disciplines and saying, hey, you know, I have a great deal of interest in brain and brain functionality, and I'd like to get involved with what you're doing, because, you know, we've been recognized. We got Parents' Choice Award. We've got EdNet Rookie of the Year Award, Cody Award. So everywhere we've gone, we've been recognized for what we do from a medical perspective, what we do from an education perspective, and actually the ease, ability, and how the product works. Because that's the most important thing. You can have all the great things in the world, but if people don't find it desirable, they don't find it fun, they don't find it engaging, that's a big plus when that happens.
I actually want to talk a little bit about that. You had asked me about the science behind it,
yes,
and we got off on a different tangent a little bit. Really, the reason that we believe that brainware works so well is because we're one of the few products out there that actually works the way your brain does, and it integrates all of these things at the same time while it's trying to work it. We don't have an exercise that works with just visual span or an exercise that tries to work just directionality. We're working all of the skills at the same time.
Okay.
So that we really believe that's the reason we see such significant growth in such a short period of time. That, in addition to the fact that the players are free to explore and go anywhere they want in the program. They're not locked into, you have to do this exercise for this long before you can get the next exercise unlocked. So we think that the combining of the fun, entertaining, novelty part of our brain, seeking that novelty, really with working it the way your brain works, of having all of your processing being integrated, and your attention and your memory and your visual processing and your auditory processing all have to work together at the same time, really is the reason that it works so well. And we'll be really excited when we see real medical data that backs that belief up.
The software at this point is, as we've discussed, geared toward a children's audience. I mean, the graphics are...
the graphics are geared, not the graphics.
The graphics themselves. Is that front-end graphic manipulatable to a broader audience?
Yes.
You got it.
Yep.
That's where we're going. We'll have product for teens, graphics that'll be more appealing to an older set of population than to adult set of population, and we want to have graphics to the senior population, what's more appealing for the various age groups. And eventually we'll have different, you'll be able to go have all different kinds of interactive experiences that you'll be able to get right off the internet, because everybody has a different taste level of what they want to do. So you have a lot of latitude there. Then we're going to
at the front end, but the core concepts, the science behind it, remains in the
methodology would be the same. That's correct.
And we built it this way because we had to start somewhere.
Yes.
And helping children so that they're not having the problems that everybody that works for the company will have a story about their own childhood and trying to figure out how to learn and all of those things. And we're all very committed to that particular piece. And so really helping children so that they can be more functioning adults was a great place to start.
Yeah. What it does, it empowers a child to be able to learn much more easily. It empowers a teacher to be able to teach much more easily. Because, see, society has changed much more rapidly than our institutions have been able to respond.
Indeed, yes.
So consequently today, teachers are not getting the types of students that they've been taught to teach. They're not taught about brain-based, neuroscience-based learning in the universities of teaching. So when they get in here, they have to deal with this audience. It's very difficult to get their attention. They're off on a lot of different tangents than they were perhaps 25 or 30 years ago. But this is a product that empowers teachers to be able to teach the way they've been taught to teach, and empowers learners. And I want to bring up one study with the city of Indianapolis. We went in there, the city of Indianapolis. Dr. Eugene White is the superintendent down in the city of Indianapolis, IPS schools, and he's also the past president of the National Association of School Administrators, and last year he was superintendent of the year. And what he said at the conference, as he introduced me, he said, I don't know if you know Roger Stark, you should meet Roger Stark. He has a product called Brainware, and he came into the city of Indianapolis with Brainware, and he took what we thought we knew about education and blew the top off of it.
Hold that thought. We'll be right back. We're going to a commercial break. Time has been flying by. It's been a wonderful conversation. Please stay with us. We have one more segment. You're watching On the Edge, Conversations in Emerging Medical Technologies, and I'm Dr. Jonas Moses. Stay with us.